Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new series. I'm going to be playing as a story. Yeah. So, if you guys want each really a lot, right? Like scary stories and like that. I'm number one. So for this full length gameplay, every section will be a story. We're here to go. I hope you guys like. You can watch these when you're sleeping, or studying, or doing work. There we all go. I was working in the ER shift. I always have to be in a shift. Me and my friend used to have the same job. Those old days. Where the story began, those were days. We always used to joke around saying that we will always get the same job together. Suddenly, but I never knew how far we'd go to take it. 3 years passed and we graduated high school. We were going to college, but we got to the same college. I was lucky. But there was something strange about it. How could he get to the same college when his family was his uncle? His uncle stopped. It was strange for me at first, but I really didn't think much about it. But of course, I knew something things. How did my friend get money? He was being paid $3 out from his slow paying job. Oh, that was one. My friend doing something illegal. I really hope he did do that because my friend is doing illegal. That means I'm part of it. It's been 3 years now, and we're about to graduate college. I'm going to be a doctor. Doctors. My friend, he's been making more money than ever. He made $3,000 in a day. One thing is making me skeptical because how can he make much money even if he's not even working? Until the night I found out his darkest. I was walking home from my shift at my dad's company. He owned a tire shop. Until I heard screaming, screaming. Our dorm were ugly onto it, but me and my friend didn't notice that. I walked through the door, and uh, and the screaming stopped when I got to my front door. Strange. How did my, not why did that stop often? I opened the door. My friend was playing video games. Of course he was. I'm like, yo, bro. I said, hey, did you hear the scream? He's like, yeah, I did. I was confused. So me and my friend had a camera, but I just never knew. My friend, Me and my friend went to class for the last time because it was finals. Always finals, always need to stick. And we knew this because, you know, the finals and you know what grade you're gonna get. We're finishing our finals until from the corner of my eye I see something elaborate, like a girl. And I looked to my right and saw, and I looked to my right and my left. No one was there. I looked at my friend. My friend was gone. I asked my professor where he went and where he goes to. Oh, yeah, I sent him to a new class. New class? He never explained anything. He didn't explain anything like that. New class. Hmm, something was not adding up. How can my friend be here and here? I was getting more skeptical about what's going on. It's been 3 months now, and now the truth is finally coming out. Turns out, like, in 2 years, I finally got my doctorate degree. I'm working on patients, saving lives, I met the love of my life. Until When I went to the reading room to my next patient, I never thought I would see him again. My friend. I breathed and got my clipboard, not knowing that he was the one who was in trouble. I will say, I called his name. Daniel? He looked up. His eyes grew wide. We looked at each other for 15 seconds and then I shook it off and said, "Back this way." My hands were sweating, like I never knew this and before. I sat him down, I locked the door, and I said, "Daniel, where the heck have you been 2 years? Where the heck have you been?" Daniel didn't look at me in the eye. I made him look at me. I turned down, he was looking at me. He slapped me on I feet and back up and hurled into a trash can. I can't believe it. My friend laughed at me for money. I looked at him, but really looked at him. He wasn't the man that I thought. I look at him and say, "What the heck have you done? And what the police can find out about this? You can lose your job." My friend started laughing, but it was a bitter laugh. He said, "I already lost my job. I lied and looked at you for a good 2 shoes. I feel that he was never mean to me. Where was my friend? And who was this man?" Until I found out. I looked because TV used to play there. This was before I looked in the TV. I found out the haunting truth. A little girl was missing 3 days ago. Was missing 3 days ago. I turned up the TV. My friend froze. I looked at him and said, "You okay?" He shook his head. He shook his head yes and ran out of the room. I never knew that he was part of the cause, and I thought it's probably laughed when I saw him. But I kept seeing him around the lane. How can my how did my friend know about this? I was walking home with my gun. I have a gun because I got mugged and I need protection. I was reaching for my keys when I me and my wife and my friend and came up in my pocket. Because we're having our first baby. A lot I reached in to grab my keys and I felt something like around the pallet, kind of like plastic key. I pulled it out and I saw something that I could never see. It was airtight. It's been tracking me for years and years and years. I froze. My wife saw me froze and said, "Honey, what's going on?" I showed her the track before as well. She said, "Babe, that can't be." I nodded my head and threw it into the garbage before. And then my friend was on me again. I was scrolling through internet. 3 hours later, I was scrolling through the internet. In the living room because I could not feel it. And my wife was playing upstairs. Sometimes I always ask for help. I always ask her, I can help her. She said, "No, I can do it." I said, "Okay." But I always make sure I do the other chores, taking laundry, garbage, picking up garbage and doing laundry. My wife got a notification and she screamed. I ran in and saw her Tuesday. It was my friend with the picture of the front door. Then found me. I immediately froze and grabbed my gun. I told my wife to go upstairs and to the bathroom. with no windows and locked the door and blocked it out. The friend will knock it and way out. That had happened on my window, on the door. With one, I opened the door. He wasn't there. He froze. I looked around, saw package. What the heck? I said to myself. I grabbed the box and then I opened it. I saw something. It was teddy bear with number one on it. I puked. I, I rode up the teddy bear because he was never gonna be the uncle. It's been 3 years now. I still wonder what would happen if I was there. But then I thought of haunted food. My friends were eating with friends. He was good concept with my with he was 13 years old. For 3 years, for 9 years now. Our, for 9 months, after 7 months now, our baby daughter is born. So I have not reported anything to the police, nor reported anything to anywhere. Do not know if it was the right bus. Thank you. We'll see you in my